What's up, guys? It's your girl, Phoenix Novell, and this is another episode of The Right Hustle. This episode is the inspiration behind my song, The One I Love.
Just wanna lay with the one I love. The one I love. My body's craving you like a drug. My drug. So while I'm getting
My song, The One I Love, was inspired by a previous coworker that I had when I was a cashier in LA. She was in a relationship, they shared a child together, and something really bad happened. He did something to her that was pretty traumatizing, which made her want to end the relationship. And so everybody who she was cool with, we all was happy that she was walking away from the relationship because we knew she deserved better. And it was hard, and we were, helping her through it as she, as time was moving on. And then one day, weeks later, she came in and she was kind of like, dressed up or whatever. She was looking real cute. And everybody kind of was like, "Oh, you met somebody new?" And she was like, it's kind of complicated. And I was just like, okay, so are y'all dressed up? She was like, "I'm going on a date." And I'm like, okay, well, with who? Who's the person? And she was like, "It's with my ex." And I was like, oh, okay, so we're not letting that go. And everybody know, when you have kids with somebody, it's not easy to walk away from that. Like, that's not an easy thing to just cut off, because you guys have to still be in each other's lives. Like, that's just the way it is. But she was going on a date with him, and we were kind of just like, wait, what's going on? And she was just like, "I need some D." And that's real talk. Like, she just simple. And she was like, "And I'm not, this man knows me better than anybody else. He knows my body better than anybody else. I don't feel like doing a whole vetting process trying to find somebody who can satisfy me. So until I'm ready to move on, we're still going to be open to that part, to being each other's companion in that way." And of course, we knew it would be hard for her to actually walk away from it because they had kids together, and we didn't want her to slip back into that old pattern because, we knew it was just toxic for her. But she inspired me because a lot of people are like that. A lot of people will hold on to the familiar, will hold on to something that's not necessarily healthy for us out of habit, out of comfort, out of fear, out of just routine. And the song, is somebody, tell me if love's a losing game for you. 'Cause nobody wants to give up when it's so painful too. But I know that he's cheating, and I'm so over lies. And we both know I'm leaving, but it won't be tonight. Just wanna lay with the one I love. My body's craving you like a drug. So while I'm getting over you, let me be underneath you too, until I'm ready to give you up. She was the inspiration behind that, because so while I'm getting over you, let me be underneath you too, until I'm ready to give you up. A lot of us, some of us are, we're already gone. We're already checked the fuck out mentally. But our body, the body has a long memory, and it just wants what it wants. It craves what it craves. And even after you train your mind to not, to not want something, to not want to do something, it's like any other addiction or habit that we might have that we try to break. The body has a long memory, and it's hard to break it just because you decided today that that's not good for me anymore. The body needs to be reprogrammed in that way. And so she was the inspiration behind my song, because I've been there before too. You know, you're trying to pivot or change something without changing something else. And it's easy to think that we can do that. You know, like just switch off a light. Done. And it's just not. That's just not the way. It's just not the way it is. You know, we're human. We don't work like that. And I quit that job before I really found out how things turned out for her. So hopefully she is happy with somebody else who treats her like a queen. Or she reconciled with her, you know, kid's father, and he's a better man, and he shows her that every day. But she don't know this, but I'm letting you guys know she was the inspiration behind that song, The One I Love. And The One I Love is available exclusively on my album, Judgment Day, my debut album. So if you want to check it out, it is exclusively available on my website, www.phoenixnovell.com. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. And wait for the next episode of The Right Hustle, coming soon. Peace.
Just wanna lay with the one I love. My body's craving